What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Panfro Games, and in today's video we have even more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet news and leaks to share with you all today. And we actually have official news to talk about, which is really exciting. We have a whole new Pokemon to break down, and we also have brand new leaks about a Paradox Pokemon and its type confirmation, and that's always awesome to hear. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I really appreciate it, and don't forget to like the video. Starting off with Riddler Coup, and he tweeted out gender share and type merge, and we can see this photo of Gardevoir dancing with Lilligant. So what does it have to do with a Paradox Pokemon? Well, we know Pokemon Violet is getting an exclusive Paradox form for supposedly Gallade. It could be Gardevoir, it could be Kirlia, but we do know that Pokemon line is getting a Paradox form for Pokemon Violet. So this tweet is very interesting and actually gives us a lot. So gender share type merge. If you didn't know, Lilligant is a 100% female Pokemon, and Gardevoir is most likely assumed to be a female Pokemon. Yes, you can have a female and male Gardevoir, and we also know that Gallade is a pure male Pokemon as well. So gender share type merge. Well, we know that Gallade is a fighting type, and that was already confirmed that the Pokemon Violet Paradox form of Gallade will be a fighting type, but with the type merge, we're gonna have to assume that the fairy typing is going to merge with the fighting typing to make the new type combo for the Paradox Gallade or Gardevoir. And the gender share, I'm pretty sure, is related to, is going to be a 100% female Pokemon, or it's going to be a combination of Gallade and Gardevoir, but be more feminine looking. I mean, especially because of this card. Not only that, though, we don't actually have to think about it any deeper, because Kaka also confirms that Paradox Gallade is in fact a fairy and fighting type. So, you know, Ku was making leaks out here. He's making riddles. Kaka, what I like about him, just straight up tells us the answer, which is fantastic. And now looking at our infographic for confirmed types from the leakers, we now see that Gallade is now listed with the fighting and fairy type, and Pokemon Violet is nearly done with the typing. So we thus need Tyranitar's confirmation and Hariyama's confirmation. Pokemon Scarlet, we have a lot of questions for, especially Magneton is one that really sticks out to me. But we do know all 28 types that are going to be used here for the Paradox Pokemon that are confirmed. The big thing is we need to move around the types for the 6 Pokemon that I highlighted below, because we don't know 100% sure. We do know they're first typing, but we don't know their secondary typing. I still believe that Jigglypuff will be getting the fighting type because Pokemon Scarlet is the fighting type game, and Pokemon Violet will be the electric type game. I'm also going to say this. I think Pokemon Violet will have 2 fighting type. It's confirmed Gallade and Hariyama will be keeping their original fighting types, and Pokemon Scarlet will also have 2 electric types. So there is going to be some sort of sharing of typings. So knowing that, I did move around some of the typings a little bit. I put the dark typing that I originally had on Salamence in the last video on Magneton now, put the electric type on Salamence. So Salamence is going to be the second electric type for Pokemon Scarlet, which balances that out. And now Hariyama will be picking up the dragon typing. And I think dragon fighting for Hariyama will be really interesting too. I mean, we know that's Koraidon's typing. However, think about this. Wouldn't it sort of make sense for the opposite version to get the same type of the other box legendary? I know that was a little bit confusing, but here's Salamence here has Miraidon's typing, right? Hariyama has Koraidon's typing, and they're in opposite versions. So I really like this type idea, and I think I may be locking this list in for predictions now. I think this is where we are, and honestly, if I'm wrong about it, it's probably going to be about the Amoonguss being Grass Dragon and something else. I mean, the Amoonguss and Tyranitar are the 2 big ones that pop out to me right now, but the other ones I am very confident on. And we had a huge surprise today because we've got a big tweet from Pokemon themselves, and they say, "Hey trainers, we've managed to obtain those photos of strange markings taken by a photographer from Paldea. They seem to be getting a lot of attention from the region citizens. Any guesses on what they could mean?" And then we get these 4 photos here, and these photos are spray painted in the forest on like trees, and it's like targets, there's a flag, it's very colorful. And a lot of people in the replies were thinking that this is a Smeargle, maybe a new Smeargle form, regional variant of Smeargle, or something like that. Well, if you've been paying attention to the leaks, we actually know that Smeargle will not be coming to the game in any way, shape, or form. So it's not Smeargle. And if you've been watching all the past videos and looking at the Riddler Coup tweets, we actually know that this is going to be a brand new Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet. And Riddler even tweets out what the Pokemon is. It is the II Pokemon. And he does misspell II here. He's just going to say AI. But if you look up II, which is an actual animal that lives in Madagascar, which is a small island off of Africa, and you spell it AYE, and II is a long-eared lemur, is a very unique lemur. It's a very cute, ugly, mostly ugly, like a 90% ugly, 10% cute type of animal. I mean, as you can see in Google Images here, the faces the thing makes is sort of monstrous. And I'm going to say this, I'm pretty sure Pokemon Company and Game Freak will be making this Pokemon a lot more cuter than its actual real life counterpart, but we don't know for sure. But we do know that it is based on this Pokemon and that it is living in the forest and it's spray painting the forest for some reason, which is going to be a very interesting Pokemon. I can see it being a gimmick in the anime. Maybe we'll join someone's main team because, it's a very, artful, cool Pokemon. We got more confirmation on it. One, we know it's going to be a lemur, but because we saw this forest being painted, it's going to be the spray paint lemur, which is what was originally leaked. And we also know that it's going to be a normal and poison type, which is really exciting. This is a brand new type combination we have never seen come to Pokemon, and normal poison actually pretty solid. And not only that, this Pokemon will have an evolution, so it will evolve once. And we have breaking news from Future Panfro here, recording this morning to cut this in, and the new Pokemon is confirmed to be named Grafaiai, which is the lemur Pokemon. And as we can see, they try to take some pictures of this Pokemon, but it is very fast, very elusive, and it is still out here painting the trees. We do get a good look at the top right image here, where Grafaiai is running around. We get to see its body, so it's a relatively small Pokemon. It has sort of a big tail, and I'm assuming that is where it is shooting its paint, is from its tail. Maybe it is holding some sort of paint can as well. We're not sure, but I'm sure it's going to be something like that. Similar how Smeargle can use its tail to paint. I'm sure this is the same thing that's going to happen with Grafaiai. So we get to finally see it. I'm very excited. I'm sure we're going to see it in a trailer sometime very soon, and I bet we are going to get a new trailer in early September. The lemur overall has me really excited, and mostly because of his brand new unique type combo of normal and poison. And I do want to break down how insanely good this is, right? We have never seen it before, but this Pokemon only has 2 weaknesses, ground and psychic. Yes, both of those types are very common attacking wise, and it's going to probably hurt our monkey a lot. But because the attacks are so strong, there is built-in in-game immunities, right? You can switch into a flying type to dodge the ground. You can switch into a dark type to dodge the psychic. So we already have great switch-ins to take 0 damage. We can also switch into a dark flying type like Mandibuzz, and we won't take anything at all from either super effective type. So that's really great stuff right there, and I don't think it'll be understated. We also have to remember we can put the item Air Balloon to dodge the ground super effective attacks, and because of Terror typing, we can turn ourselves into the immunities. We can become a flying type. We can become a dark type. So this lemur is going to be cracked, honestly, just from that. And looking at its resistances, poison is a pretty big resistance now, considering that fairy type is the best type in the game. So it is good to resist that, so you can switch in and protect your fairy types. Bug and grass, not so much, whatever, they're there, they exist. But I mean, hey, grass is useful, especially if you have a mud boy in your team, you can switch in this guy. Fairy is massive. Not only that we're going to resist fairy, we're also going to be super effective against fairy too, which is going to be so good, being super effective against fairy and be able to resist fairy. So we're gonna be a fairy killer, and we are immune to ghosts, which, hey, not bad. Having any sort of immunity is always good in Pokemon. Allows you to have a switch in, allows you to team build around a ghost weakness too. So this lemur defensively is gonna actually be a beast. Offensively, the big thing about it is we can kill fairies, and we're gonna be good against grass as well. Poison, normal, not good offensively. Normal's not super effective against anything, but at least you're getting stab on a lot of good, solid moves overall. And not having that fighting weakness is actually pretty massive. So yeah, normal poison, very good. If this lemur has incredible stats, I can see it being used in competitive play. At the very least, VGC if the ability is very good. Not sure what the ability could be, but I has a feeling it's going to be a brand new ability, something to do with paint. And lastly, we actually have some extra lore about the lemur. This is related to the Painted Forest of Uma. So yeah, there's no lemurs out there, but the Painted Forest of Uma is located in northern Spain. It is an art installation that was from the 1980s that is still around today. And essentially those markings that we did see from the Pokemon images are pretty much the exact same type of markings that we see in real life here. So it looks like the spray paint monkey is essentially going to be related to this forest, and I assume there's going to be a zone in the game that's going to have a bunch of painted trees, and we're going to have to walk around this forest and try to catch these lemurs in the act of painting the forest. And it's a very beautiful forest. I mean, there's a lot of different symbols. They have eyes, they have flags, and it's supposed to be how man is overtaking nature and sort of like the beauty and destruction within that. So a fun fact about the lemur, a lot of things in Pokemon are based off of real life. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let me know in the comment section below, how excited are you for the new Lemur Pokemon? Because right now, my hype level is sky high. Anyways, peace out and have a great one.